Good evening, lovely tubers. White Mexican back again with another Market Watch investments video for you guys. Gonna be reviewing some hand traps, so we're just gonna get right into this video. Getting started with the Ghost Sisters. We're gonna start out with Spooky Dogwood. This is the original OG print Secret Rare from Dark Neostorm. Amazing artwork. Quick thing on the hand trap girls, Ghost Girls. I really think that they're over time, as these sets get older and older, with being high rarity secret rares, and they're just gonna be really great. All of them have amazing artwork, and I think they're just going to be very much part of the collector's market, so I think they're going to be very desirable cards. I mean, they come in and out of the meta, got amazing artwork, high rarity, so there's a lot of stuff going for these cards. So starting with Spooky Dogwood, unlimiteds are about 8, and no first editions on the first page. There's about 5+ pages here on TCG Player. First edition is going to be 11 bones, and then it kind of just slowly trickles up after that, but about 11, so 11, 12 is pretty much going to be the price point, at least here for TCG Player for Ghost Sister. Next is going to be Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. This is probably my second favorite Ghost Girl for artwork wise. Kind of interesting spin on tearing up the extra deck too, and just a fantastic artwork in general. This is the original OG print from Shining Victory, Secret Rare. Unlimiteds are going to be about 4 bones, but really, again, specifically on these, you want to focus on the first editions because you want to have that dual prong effect of the collector's market value over time, as well as exponential growth when if these cards fall into the meta, the current game state. So definitely go first editions on these. These are actually gone up a little bit in price. They're about 6+. First edition is 6+, and then there is one here for roughly around $6. Six is roughly the average price point for this for the original print. Great card, amazing set. Next is going to be Ghost Mourner. You got the Starlight Rare here, which is really expensive. I'm not really into Starlight Rares. I think they look. I'm just really not a big fan of the rarity in general. I think it's just player's preference. But the standard secret rare here from Eternity Code, only 2 prints of this card, is going for about 17 bones. Pretty much 17 bones across the board. This is the newest hand trap Ghost Girl, I believe. Really cool artwork. Really not a big fan of the effect, but definitely cool artwork. Really cool name. Next is going to be Ghost Ogre. This is actually my all-time favorite hand trap girl, more specifically because her artwork is just amazing. I love like the transparent souls, like the devil horns, the katanas, the glossy blood red eyes, and the whole like kilt getup thing is really great. This is the original print Secret Rare from Cross Souls. Quick history lesson. So before Konami changed the taking out Ghost Rares and Ultimate Rares out of the core sets, Cross Souls has been the set to date to be the last core set that we got. Ghosts and Ultimates all the same in core sets. So really cool history fact on that. And there is an Ultimate Rare version, I believe an OTS pack Ultimate Rare version of this, which is very nice, but I personally prefer the original print. Secret is very, very beautiful on its own merit alone. Unlimited alone, this card is going for insane value. 53 is pretty much starting market price for even Unlimiteds. No first editions on the first page. There is 4 pages on the market. We get our first editions on the second page, and their starting price is 60 bones. And then it goes all the way up to 77, so 77+. So incredible value in this, and rightfully so. Cross Souls is getting up there in age, and this has just an amazing rarity, amazing artwork, amazing effect, and it's just an awesome Ghost Girl card. So next is going to be Haunted Mansion. Of course, we want to talk about the Flood. Flames of Destruction, original OG secret print. Again, with these, you always want to go original first editions prints for these because that's going to hold the best collector's value. And again, you're definitely going to want to, if you're going to invest in these cards, you want to go for that dual investment, collector's value, as well as playability value when these come in and out of the meta. Really like the diversity of this. This definitely is up there with Ash Blossom and its diversity 3 from effects. Really cool artwork here. This has always been a relatively expensive card. There's not really a lot of prints, but starting market price for the Unlimited is going to be 11+. No first editions on the first page. There's 5+ pages here on the market, and the first editions are not on the first 2 pages. We're going to get the first edition for 16 bones on the 3rd page, and then it goes up to all the way up to about 19. So interesting price values on Haunted Mansion. And then of course you have the infamous, the legendary Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. definitely second to none here on hand traps. A really amazing diversity card, amazing diversity. A card is just worth money, and it's just going up like crazy. I mean, you look at the lowest rarity as a common on a Soul Burner structure deck, and the card is running for $10+. It's incredible. My personal favorite actually is the super rares from Shadows and Valhalla. Really cool, but definitely does not shine the OG print as the secret rares. I think we're well overdue for an ultimate rare print. I think this is definitely a great candidate for an ultimate rare print, one of the OTS packs one of these days. This card just just gorgeous artwork, and an amazing card in general. I'm really surprised this card is still to the day at 3. A very powerful card. Just a potent card in general, which is insane. Starting price for unlimited is going to be 46+, so just always incredible value on this. 4 pages on the market here for TCG Player, and there's going to be the first edition lightly played is going to be about 57, and it just kind of trickles up after that. So as always, to no surprise, holding some pretty great value. Next is going to be DD Crow. Of course, we have the Starlight Rare from Rise of the Duelist. These are crazy expensive. I don't think these really look good. It's just personal preference. If you guys have them, cool. They're definitely hard to pull from what I've heard, but I just personally don't invest in them. We have the amazing Ultimate Rare, original prints, dawning from Strike and Neos, which is really cool. These have always been relatively expensive, and my personal version of the card, of course, fat price tag, pretty hard to get now. Very, very old. Strike and Neos is an insanely old set now. And let's go ahead and see if we can get some price values. Unlimited alone are 75, so that's really insane. Only 3 pages on the market. Really curious to see what the first editions are going to be. First edition is going to be 140, so incredible value for DD Crow, the ultimate version. There's a lot of cool rarities. There's also a DT version, so if you're not going to get high-end dollar, the Starlight Rare, if you so choose to, or the Ultimate Rare, which looks really nice. There is a DT5, which is holding some insane value here. It's either $4 or $16, so what a price difference. I'm really curious to figure out what's going on with this card. This is the Common Dual Terminal 5 version. Very, very nice. And let's go ahead and see if we can get some price points. No, it's definitely, I don't know where that 15 price point came, but it's around $4. Here's a 35 stack from Top Deck TCG at 4 bones. So I think this is I love dual terminal. Konami has discontinued dual terminal and has for quite some time now. I think eventually the majority of the higher end dual terminal stuff is going to be very well into the collector's market, and it's just going to take time. There's also 2 different super rare versions that are really cool, and you guys know I like my hand traps and super rares. So there's DD Crow for you guys. Next is going to be Skullmeister. So I was at some locals today. Drove about 45 minutes, met some people, introduced myself, and kind of just did some networking. Really, really fun. Met a lot of great guys. And one player was actually playing Skullmeister, which has been a really long time since I've seen. It kind of comes and goes. But it's kind of just one of those forgotten trap cards, I think. Coming from Starstrike Blast, at that, not really much value in the other versions. Let's go ahead and look at the OG print secret rares. Looks like they're between 11 and 25, so what a price difference in that as well. Pretty cool artwork on this card, and so yeah, this is Starstrike Blast is just insanely hard to get in general. Is it Starstrike Blast or Stardust Overdrive? I think Starstrike Blast is the one that only had, like a first edition run or something, so just kind of like limited printing or something. So first editions are leading the charge on the market price value. It's already up to 23. It goes to 25, only 2 pages, so pretty incredible price points for Skullmeister. Effect Veiler is going to be next. Of course, you have the Starlight Rare, which is, holding some fat price points. I think this looks ugly as hell, but enough trash talk on Starlight Rare. Ultimate Rare, so original print here from Duelist Revolution, an amazing set. I believe this was the set that we got, Pot of Duality. That was a really, really big card back in the day. This is an amazing rarity of Ultimate Rare, and these are just, always for years have been great value and have just continued to increase. Unlimiteds alone are 100 plus. Starting price is going to be about 25 bones, and then there's 3 pages on the market. No first editions on the first page. First edition is going to be a whopping 250 bones. That's a 3-stack from Overdose Gaming. There is also a couple very cool rarities with this. There is the Duel Saga Ultra Rares, which look very nice. Duel Saga to date is still very unique on its own merit alone because it's the only set to print the kind of like laser beam looking Ultra Holofoil. It looks really, really nice. I like it a lot. Of course, you have, the original standard Ultra Rares first editions, which are, pretty cool too. I really like the Order of Chaos Super Rares as well. So a lot of great stuff. I mean, you got the Super Rare, Duel Saga, OG Ultras, First Edition Ultimate. So kind of up to you guys, but an all-around awesome hand trap. It's a level 1, it's a light spellcaster. It's also a tuner too. I feel like some people kind of like look over that. So Frame Gear Gamma is going to be next. I believe it's got a collector's rare out of Toon Chaos as well as just the standardized rare. Relatively good money. You can see here the market price of this card. The promo, special edition promo here is between 7 8, and then the ultra rares. I think this is the original print is apparently 20 bones. So a pretty credible price value. I don't personally use that card, but I know some people splash it in. Next is gonna be Chaos Hunter. There isn't really much of any value in these versions, but the original secret rare print from Storm of Ragnarok, an amazing set. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is the set that donned the infamous legendary Max C, which I believe, in my personal opinion, is the best hand trap card we've ever had produced in the game. It's just insane. I'm really anticipating it to come off in the December ban list, hopefully. Investing very heavily in that card, as many players I'm sure are as well. Unlimiteds alone starting out is going to be about 13, about 14-ish bones, and then first editions go all the way up to a whopping 22 and then 24, and just kind of trickles up after that. Only 2 pages on the market, so pretty incredible for Chaos Hunter. Drill Knockbird, another very powerful, great hand trap card here. We have the ultimate rare. Let's go ahead and take a peek at that. Looks like it's ranging between 80 and 88 right now. This is the highest rarity that we have here in the TCG, and just an amazing card, amazing artwork. And let's see if we can get some price values. And it's about 97, and now it's about 100. And there's a 4-stack here from Mr. Giles, and yeah, about 2 pages. So surprisingly enough, there's like a 3-stack, 3-stack, 8-stack. So pretty good availability for these ultimate rares. But yeah, pretty much $97 to $100 price range on Droll. So for the high rarity, I personally am waiting for a secret rare. I would love to have this card in a secret rare print. I really wish like one of these subsets would reproduce this in a secret rare foiling. I would not discredit the super rares. These fluctuate a lot. It looks like they're kind of up on the upper side here. Between 11 and 16, it seems like, but this, when these go down, when they go down to like, ultimately I want to pick them up for 5. I don't really know if it's ever going to drop to 5 because it always kind of fluctuates between 10 and 15, it seems like, but this is a very large gap, so I'm just going to go ahead and preview it really quick because I do want to see. Not much a fan of the ultra rares. I would much rather prefer this OTS super rare over the ultra rare personally, just kind of player preference. And no, these are very much 16 bones. Really, these are almost bought out. There is a 15 stack here, a couple 3 stacks, and then a 2 play stack here. But something is going on with this card. There are a lot of people. It's obviously why it increased. It's not flooded on the market. So all around great card. Next is going to be Battle Fader, old school card. Used to run this back in the day when my Macrocosmos deck with like Monarch cards and Chaos Monarch and all that good stuff. We got a secret rare, ultimate rare, a dual terminal 6, which is really awesome. These would be my personal Duel Saga as well, but when you have a secret rare, ultimate rare, and dual terminal, those are always going to trump out Duel Saga, even though Duel Saga is very nice. So Personally, I own a lot of the dual terminal because it's so affordable, and again, dual terminal went bye-bye, and I think that these cards are gonna grow over as they just get older. Secret Rare is really nice. I do want to just go ahead and take a look really quick at the Ultimate Rares. Being the highest rarity, it's probably the majority of what you guys want to see, and for time purposes, I'm just gonna go ahead and flash showcase that really quick. Let's see here. So Ultimate Rare original print, Dawning from Absolute Power Force, really cool old school set. I think Witch of the Black Rose or something. There's another. I think this came out of sets. Really cool card too. And this is about 15, and that goes about 18 for the Unlimiteds. There's 2 pages here on the market, doubles in price towards the end of the first page. A single first edition print sitting at 50. I'm really surprised it's not more because this is the only one. Well, actually, there's one right here. 0%. I don't really know what's. Oh, okay, so. Anyway, so about 40 bones for this card. There's a 3 stack here, and yeah, just all around awesome card. Really quick, Witch of the Black Rose, I believe it was. This has amazing artwork, and this has a high rarity of Ultimate Rare printing. Again, I believe Absolute Power Force was the set. It's kind of hard to see in this picture, but the Ultimate Rares look gorgeous. This has really cool artwork. It's a level 4 Dark Spellcaster. They used to actually use this card, I think, in the Mystic Piper build. I think was the last time this actually kind of saw some popular play, a long time ago. But this is, I think this is going to be well on its way, if not already in the collector's market. It's not too late to get this card. I really believe in this card a lot. Just wanted to showcase it really quick. Unlimited is not really a big deal. It's about 5 bones, and there's a first edition here for about 9. Only 3 pages on the market, and then it slowly kind of trickles up. After that, still about that 9 price point, and then it jumps to 11 plus. So just an all-around awesome card, and Absolute Power Force is definitely getting up there in age as well, so it's not getting any easier to get. Swift Scarecrow is going to be next. There really isn't anything significant besides the Astral Pack 4 Super Rares, which are sitting between $2-3. I have plenty of these. I play a lot of rogue decks and a lot of kind of just side piloted builds and stuff, and I really enjoy this card a lot because it's basically a Waboku-ish kind of in hand trap form. So, and I really like Waboku a lot. It's one of my favorite trap cards. So yeah, about 2 bones, well, about 3 bones. Only 2 pages on the market here is a 5 stack, so not too many on the market, but an all-around great card. Next is, gotta save the Maxi for the last because I reviewed it in the last video. But we got Gores. This is a really old school hand trap, not really relevant anymore, but still very powerful. And it's got a lot of cool history behind it. A lot of people like shaked in their boots for this card back in the day, like 2012 era, 2011 or so. So really great history behind this card. There is the Ghost Gold series, which I actually want to go into detail and review because still to the date. This has been the only set. Gold Series Haunted Mine was the only set to release Ghost Gold, and that was kind of it. It was like one time, one set, and then they've just been gone. As if you noticed, like with Blue Eyes and like Solemn Judgment and Mystical Space Typhoon and Herald, like all the stuff has been just like spiking exponentially. So just great growth potential in these Ghost Golds, and I think this is actually the least expensive one is Gores, and it's about 13 bones. And slowly starts to trickle up after up to 15. Plenty of availability, 5+ pages on this. There is several different secret rare versions which look very, very nice too, which are extremely affordable. And while that's loading, I'm just going to go ahead and do some flash prices on Honest. Of course, you have the amazing Ghost Rare, which surprisingly enough, this looks like this can't be this low because this card was like 100+ for the longest time. Going back to Gores, Retro Pack, that's totally some, it's Retro Pack, so totally some pretty good. There's also some manga promo Ultra, and was there a Shonen Jump Ultra? No, I guess the Ultra was Legendary Collection 3, which is an amazing set. Definitely would check that set out. Got a lot of praise for that set. Dark Legends Secret Rare. I don't know if this was... Anyway, I don't know. So you got plenty of options with Gores here, so you guys can check that out. Going back to Honest for the Ghost Rares, You know, Ghost Rare being my personal favorite rarity. It's an awesome kind of newly revived rarity with Winged Dragon of Ra in the Legendary Duelist, but interesting choice on that by Konami. So it's about 60 bones for Unlimited, so I think that's kind of low for Unlimiteds, I think. But first edition's where it's at. If you're gonna go Ghost, you have to go all out. I mean, it's really sad when you see a Ghost or an Ultimate Rare from a core set that is not first edition. So yeah, and it goes quickly up, doubles to about almost 200, 197 range for the first edition. So rightfully so, an amazing card. This card has amazing artwork. It's a Ghost Rare, and Light of Destruction was, I believe, the set that Don Lightsworns for us, which is a really old school, amazing deck core that I personally enjoy a lot. There is, of course, the Secret Rares, which are very nice as well. I'm very curious to see, really quick, I want to dip in to see what the first edition Secret Rares. I have several of the Unlimited Secret Rares that I bought off eBay a long time ago before I really prioritized pretty much converting all of my inventory stock to first editions almost exclusively. $20 for the Unlimiteds, and then $45 for the first editions. Only 2 pages here on the market, so some pretty incredible price standings on Honest for the Secret Rare prints. Then, of course, there is a Dual Terminal Rare, which is really nice too. I think I have a solo copy of the Dual Terminal 7 here, and it's actually looking like it's had an uptick in the price point here. It looks like it's between 3 and 5. Well, 3. I thought I said 5 and 7. Really wouldn't pay much attention to any of these other ones. Not really much to be seen. It's really just going to be the Ghost Secret, and of course, but overall for the affordability, I really do like the Dual Terminal Rare a lot. I mean, I'm crazy about Dual Terminal. I'm really behind Dual Terminal. I believe in it. I think it has potential. It's aesthetically amazing, appearance-wise, and I just really think it's well on its way into the collector's market, as I said before. But yeah, this is about 6. This has gone up a little bit. It's about 6 plus now for single copies of this. Only 2 pages. So just all around amazing version of Honest. Next is going to be Tragodia. I love this card. There's an Ultimate Rare going on a Turbo Pack Booster 4. This has like 3 different effects. Really awesome. Old school hand trap, amazing artwork. It looks fantastic in Ultimate Rare. This is going for about 85 starting price. Here's a European one for about 88, 89, and I got a Spanish one here, and 2 pages, and it just quickly jumps to the $100 mark relatively quickly. So incredible price points on that. I do personally enjoy the Shonen Jumps. I'm not a big fan of Ultra Rares, but Duelist Saga and Shonen Jump Ultra Rare promos are pretty cool, and this one surprisingly is relatively cheap. It looks like it's gone up a little bit. Maybe it got some of the market kind of got a little drained out, but let's go ahead and take a peek at the Shonen Jumps, which obviously the Ultimate Rare going up in price. People are going to start going over after the Jump promos, which look, still really cool, because I Jump promos are nice. It's about $4 and quickly goes up to $5, so 3 pages on the market, so kind of interesting market value on that. Again, I switch over to kind of collector's side here to close it out before I do the flash review for Max C. And Firewall Dragon. So when we had the whole Danger Dark World, OTK, loop, whatever you want to have it, pretty infamous dark history against this card. This was really big on the anime, and I just really believe that, Go to the Duelist also was a transition set. It was the first set that donned us Link cards, so really good history in this set. Pitches a strong case for this card just being amazing artwork, high rarity, Secret Rare, of course. And it's just, I really think it's going to be in the collector's market, sooner than later. And it's gone up and down. This is kind of on the lower end, so maybe a good time to buy. Naturally, anytime I get these, of course, original prints from Core of the Duelist first editions, 5 is a good range. That's when I pick up this card. I don't usually like to pay more than 5 because that's kind of what it's been, kind of like dollar cost averaging is pretty much how I've been able to manage that price point. It's about 7 right now for the first listing here, and that goes to about 8. So plenty on the market. So who knows? This might get saturated if people put more, but there already is a lot. So we'll see. But this is going to be a collector's card. This is going to be worth a lot more than 8. 10 bones, 15 bones. I really think that it's going to go up a lot. It may take a few years. It's a long-term investment, but this is a great candidate, and it's definitely good to get on this early. Same with Condemn Witch, but think about Condemn Witch, besides it being a secret rare, besides it being a solo print, Soul Fusion is not that old. There's a lot of awesome cards that came out of here. We got a lot of the Thunder Dragon stuff from here. But this has just complete, just blowout artwork. The artwork is so amazing in this card, and it's just a really cool card. And it does some really, it has 2 different effects. More so for the second effect, it's to tribute and special summon a fairy from the decks. Really, really great. And I have so much praise for this card. This is an amazing card. And I remember when Soul Fusion, a couple of months, or maybe a month after it dropped, this card dropped all the way down to like $2, $3, $4. This is insanely cheap. It's still relatively cheap. Definitely not as cheap as it was before. It's about 6 bones. Even for the first editions here, it's roughly around 6, 7. Plenty on the market, but I'm telling you guys, this card, I jumped on it personally. Maybe I just have a personal investment because, I bought several copies of these because I just thought it was so insane when this card was like 3, 4. But I just really believe in this card a lot. Have to talk about Witch's Strike. Can't talk about Condemn Witch without Witch's Strike. I know it got a ultra rare crap reprint from the Megatins this year, but this is the OG secret rare from Savage Strike. Amazing artwork. This is just a really interesting card. I haven't heard anything about this. I know it's slow, and no one's really like bold enough to really play this card because it's just relatively situational. But if you pull this card off, you basically win. And just that sheer gamble behind this card, the luck of this card is pretty cool. And it's got amazing artwork, with the Condemned Witch and the Solemn God, and it being secret rare. And this card, is about 4-ish bones for the Unlimiteds. First editions are about 5-ish. Plenty in the market to go around. Again, Savage Strike is a new set, so not really a big deal, but I had to showcase these together because match a pair. Next is gonna be Gaga Girl. This is the original OG secret rare print from Order of Chaos, I believe it is. Yes, Order of Chaos. This is just a knockoff of Dark Magician Girl. She's very much her get up and the cool skulls, the deep ocean blue secret rare foiling. I just very much think that this is going to be just one of those cutesy anime cards that is well on its way to the market, collector's market. Unlimiteds alone are about 5, 6. About 6. 4 pages on the market here, at least for TCG Player. And the first editions, it looks like we're not even going to get into the 3rd page. And they go all the way up to 16 bones. And they just trickle up to 20 plus after that. So this is on the move fast for the original print first editions. Next is going to be Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. Just in general, this was a pretty blowout set. I was actually in Europe, in Germany, when this set came out. I remember invested very heavily in a lot of the tins. Really like the tin secret rare promos of the Dragon Rulers. Is this gonna load? Internet's being a little slow. So of course you got the Ghost Rare here, number 107. You got some Harpy stuff, which is really cool. You have the original Spellbook of Judgment. I do want to take a look at Dracosac because this is the highest and original print as a secret rare of this card, and this is just one of my all-time favorite rank 7s of all time. Really cool artwork, amazing effect, and back in the day this used to be $100 card when this set first dropped out. Really surprised how relatively affordable it is, at least for the Unlimiteds. Their Unlimiteds are well under 10. Only 3 pages on the market here, and the first editions is where it definitely starts to, of course, get a exponential growth all the way up to 16 plus. So, but honestly, I think anything under 20 is a good steal for this card because this card just is so powerful, so much great history behind it, amazing artwork, and it's a high rarity of secret rare. Continuing on with Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy, there is a specific super rare that is bleeding well into the collector's market, which kind of dawned the idea of showcasing this set for you guys. which I'm trying to get to, and I could not remember its name, so I'm gonna try to kind of just skim through the holofoils here to try to show you guys. But just this is a really cool set. This is a really neat, cool set, and there's just, I think, a plethora of little mixed values here and there that definitely fluctuate. So we got the OG Dragon Rulers. That's like low rarity rares. Sacred Sword of the 7 Stars, a really cool card. I like to run that card in different builds of my Miramel Atlanteans. It's taking a bit to load. Okay, so while that is loading, I'm just going to go ahead and really quick do a flash review of Maxx C. So we're getting the ban list in December, myself included, as well as probably the majority of the player base is highly anticipating this card to come off. And I just wanted to do this really quick because I know I reviewed it in my last video, but I'm just obsessed with this card. I've been waiting format after format after format after ban list. Invested very heavily in this, mostly for the super rares and the original print secret rares. Unlimited alone are 40 bones. There's 5+ pages on the market here. Let's go ahead and see if we can find some first editions. This card is just value, value, value. Every print of this card has good value. It looks like the first edition here is about 71. So 71 is a new market price value for Secret Rare Maxx C. Just a little information for you guys. Alright, so moving on with Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. Let's see if I can find the card here for you guys. I really like the Elemental Lord stuff too. There's several of those that, have all different attributes. So the majority of the attributes, which are pretty cool. I think Grand Soul is probably one of my favorite ones. And the water one, Winter Glacia, is pretty good because they use it in Lantee and Mermelon. So this is it right here, Ghost Fairy Elphobia. This is kind of like one of my penny stock choices. This card is insanely cheap. The effect is terrible. It just has amazing artwork. It is a solo print as well, and it is a holofoil of super rare, dawning from this set. And there's just something about this card. Well, mostly just the artwork. I'm a really big fan of super rares. Super rare is like the first level of holofoils, so kind of special on that merit alone. There isn't anything really special about this card besides it's just a solo print for one, and two, it just has amazing artwork. And Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy is really not that new of a set. I believe this set came out in 2015, I want to say, or so. So it's 5+ years old. So definitely getting up there in age. Again, this card's insanely cheap. So of course, with all the other things related to collector's value, you want to go first edition. And this card's like literally half a bone. The Swamp Game Shop here, is like half bone. They have a stack of 2. Here's a stack of 10 for half a bone. So just plenty on the market. This is just like a penny stock that I just really believe in a lot. I've bought in so many of these, and I think it's going to be well worth it. This is kind of just a long-term side investment for you guys. So that's all I have for you guys tonight. I hope you guys are staying safe out there, making some amazing Yu-Gi-Oh investments yourself. I'm creating a website that I'm going to be selling some of my product. You guys know I lived in Japan for 2 years. I got a lot of sleeves and mats and a lot of uncensored artwork cards in higher rarities, Bandai cards, a lot of great stuff. Of course, I'm here in the United States, here in Texas, so a lot of English stuff, a lot of TCG stuff as well. Really been trying to go through my inventory and kind of collect and organize stuff and get ready to start putting stuff on my website when it's done. So really excited about that. Definitely going to pass you guys some more information when that gets a little bit more developed. And Yu-Gi-Oh has been part of my life for almost 2 decades now. It's one of my all-time favorite pastimes, favorite hobbies. I love the friendship and the companionship that this game brings. I think it's extremely important for everyone to have outlets and just have things they really enjoy and just get excited about. And the investment aspect behind this game is just amazing. I really enjoy the investment aspect behind this game, and there's just a lot of great positive things that this brings to the player base. So, that's pretty much it. I'm sorry, I'm kind of like at a loss of words right now. I'm a little tired, so it's getting a little late here. But this has been a showcasing by the White Mexican, and I will see you in the next video.